Hello, in this video we're going to go over lesson 2.3 Booleans. This is the exercise Robot Party, and this one has no code already done for us, but it does have a lot of comments, and if we follow these comments very, very carefully, I guarantee we will be able to do this correctly. So line 8 says, ask how many people are here, and typecast that to an integer and assign to the variable people. So I'm just going to copy this whole question right here, and on line 10 I'm going to say people equals integer input, and then paste that question right there, and then let's just close my two parentheses because I've got two on the left side. So that's my line 10 variable. Now line 12 says ask is the music loud or soft, and then we'll do L or S for that and assign to the variable music. So this right here, we're going to ask a question and call it music, and we'll just get input here because we're not getting a number, so we're just going to copy that question, do that, and then close that parentheses out. We already have the closed quote that we copied, so that's line 14. Line 16 asks, does someone want to dance with you, yes or no, and then assign to the variable dance. So let's go down here to line 16. Let's go ahead and grab this real quick, and then we're going to say dance equals input, and paste that question in, close that quote, or that parentheses rather, and now let's go ahead and test this, and remember we're testing just to see if we made a mistake. That's the only thing we're testing because there's not going to be any output at all. But if we don't have a syntax error, that's what we're looking for. So test yours out. If it works, then you're good. If not, fix it, and then continue on right about here. Okay, so let's go down to line 22. This says robot rules, and so here's where we're going to do some if conditionals. So line 24 says if people is greater than 3 and music is equal to S, then we're going to print turn the music up. So let's go to line 5 or 25 and say if people greater than 3 and music is equivalent to S, like that, colon. Now notice here, we've done some before where we've asked if people is greater than 3 and people is less than what other number or whatever. We've basically evaluated the same variable on a line. You can evaluate different variables. So now we're basically making an assessment. We want to see if there's a lot of people, more than 3, and the music is S, and I think S means soft. So more than 3 people and the music is soft. Then we're going to print turn the music up, because we've got a lot of people there and the music is not very loud. So that's basically what we're implying. So on line 29, make sure we are indented, and we'll just print, and I've already copied that. So we're going to print turn the music up. And let's go ahead and test after this line to make sure that we did it right. And if you did, then continue on right here. So line 31 says elif people is less than 4 and music is equal to L. So we're saying not very many people and the music is loud. So we'll do an elif, and we'll go people less than 4 and music is equivalent to 1, colon. So again, oh, not a 1, that's an L. So I need to put that in a quotes like this. There. So people less than 4, music is equivalent to L. Then we're going to print turn the music down because there's not very many people there, but it's super loud music. So again, on line 36, I'm making sure that I've indented, and I'm going to print. I've already copied that, so I'll say print the music down. Then I have another elif on line 39. Elif the music is equal to L, or the dance is equal to Y. And dance, remember that variable, is does someone want to dance with you? So we're saying if the music is loud, or somebody wants to dance with you, because maybe you dance by yourself if the music's loud. If the music's not loud, you'll only dance if somebody will dance with you. So we'll go elif music is equivalent to L, or dance is equivalent to Y. There we go. And again, when we think about what this is actually saying, which is crucial when you program, to think about what it is actually talking about, we could absolutely picture this. We only want to dance by ourselves if the music is loud. People don't really mind if the music is loud. If the music is not loud, which is why there's an or here, then we will dance if somebody wants to dance with us. So the implication is we won't dance otherwise. So this has a print statement that says bust a groove, or if you want to come up with a similar message, you can. So on line 43, I'm going to go print, and I'm going to just say bust a groove, and then close that out. We make sure we test after this line. And then we have an else statement, and we'll just go to line 46 and type in else, colon. Remember, else never gets a conditional. And then we're going to just copy this chat with guests. So this is basically saying none of the other conditions apply. You're probably not going to dance at all, so you're just going to chat with guests. So we'll say print, chat with guests. There we go. And that should do it. So test after this line. If you've tested all along, it will work, but you want to make sure that it works all the way through. And once it does, then you've done a great job and you can go ahead and turn this in. And check this out. I made a mistake here. I'm going so quickly, I didn't put the equals sign. I declared my variable, music, but I didn't put an equals right here. That's why I got the syntax error. It says invalid syntax. And I know that it's something besides like a misspelled word, like a misspelled variable, because it doesn't say not defined. It just says invalid syntax. And so it kind of helps me understand when I look at it, I needed that equal sign there. So let's go ahead and X that out. I do have an equal sign here, so now I should be good. So again, if yours worked the first time, wonderful. If not, maybe this was the error that you had if you copied me exactly, but make sure you turn it in once you got it complete and it's done.